We took a walk down to the beach today, and we thought we'd take you along with us. Well, let's go. Well, here's the trail for the beach walk. Thousand Trails Beach Trail. It's real convenient. I think it's only about 1,200 feet to the beach. So we'll see what this looks like. Yeah, the currents here are awful. We got here on Memorial Day and met friends and family down at the beach about 4 in the afternoon. And when we got there, they were searching for a 14-year-old boy. Got swept out. I don't think they ever found him. So the currents here are treacherous. It's a pretty nice trail. It's been raining the last couple of days, and it's still not too bad. What do you think?
It's okay. It's nice and shady.
Yep.
Watch out for the roots.
Yeah, don't trip over the roots. Being from Texas, all this plant growth, the ferns, you can see the ferns in here, and all the pine trees. It's just amazing. With all the rain they get here, all kinds of stuff will grow.
We had that in East Texas.
What?
We had that in East Texas, but
Yes.
not in Fort Worth.
Here you can take a high road or the low road, but they go to the same place. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're almost to the beach. There's a trail here, a paved trail. It goes all the way up I don't know how far, I think it's 29 miles. And you can ride your bikes or rollerblades or whatever you choose to do, or just hike. And every so often along here there are benches. And the benches are provided by individuals in gratitude of the walk, I guess. So we're going to sit here and visit with Florence and thank her for the opportunity to have a seat. And we'll be back with you in a moment. Well, what do you think about this place? Pretty nice walk?
Yes, very. It's just long enough to give you exercise and short enough that old folks like us can make it.
And sitting here on the bench, we can look out there and see the ocean. We're going to be going out there shortly. But it's kind of nice to see from here. You have these benches spread out all over the trail. I'm liking what I've found in the southwest corner. This is the very corner of Washington State. To the left of us down here is, what's the name of the park?
Cape Disappointment.
Cape
State
Disappointment.
Park.
What a name. Anyway, we went down there and looked at the lighthouse and some other stuff. And that is the corner of the state. And we're right on the boundary of Cape Lighthouse. Cape Disappointment. Cape Lighthouse. So, we will venture on from here. We'll talk to you in a minute. Yep. Like I said before, the flowers, small but amazing. The colors in the bushes are dramatic. This is so bright gold. It's beautiful. The pine trees. different kinds of pine trees. They're just amazing.
Baby pine trees.
Wait for me, Wild Bill.
Driftwood is amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot of driftwood here. I don't know when and how it got here. Must have been a super high tide or something. Or it was coming down out of the mountains many years ago and ended up here. Well, we're about to go over the last hill.
Those are pretty. So soft.
Yeah. These trees are pretty unique. I've never seen anything like this.
There's all kinds of wood in there.
Yep. Lots of driftwood. An artist's paradise.
Looks like that one got burned.
Yep. Sand is black here on top, and I'm not sure why.
Maybe a fire.
I think it has to do with the black rock that got ground up to make the sand. A real estate agent that we talked to told us that this beach, from the point, from this point all the way up to the north end of Long Beach, every year the ocean brings in more sand and it keeps building up and building up and building up. People have bought property along the coast, and over the years it's gone, like you see right here, it gets grass is growing on it, gets built up and ends up adding to their property. And it went to the Supreme Court. The state was trying to say that it wasn't their land because it wasn't there when they bought it. Supreme Court said it's a federal land grant originally, and they don't have jurisdiction. And the owners of the property get to keep all the way to the beach. All the beaches in Washington are open to the public. Just keeps on going. It's like 26 miles of nothing but beach. It really concerns me to see these two little girls out there. I guess that her adult supervision is sitting behind us quite a ways. But they could get sucked under in a heartbeat. All we can do is keep an eye while we're here. Tina found a good place to sit. Hi, Tina. This is a kind of a driftwood fort that somebody made. They made it pretty substantial. It's holding up pretty well. A lot of burnt pieces. I'm sure they had to try to have driftwood fires, campfires at night or whatever. point down there is the end of the beach, and it is the beginning of the state park. Up on top there's a viewpoint. When you go up to the White House, you can pull off and look at the viewpoint and look down this beach. It was pretty amazing. But you can't see it very well, but there is a jetty right around the corner coming out. It's the Columbia River, I believe. It's Lewis and Clark entry into the ocean. So, Tina, tell me, we've gone from the beaches of Southern California up to Washington State, and this is all new for you. And what is something that stands out about the beaches in the Pacific Ocean?
They're all very different, and this one especially is very turbulent, very active, much different than the Atlantic coast or the Gulf.
A lot of simultaneous waves that start way out there and they're all crashing at the same time.
Yes.
You get caught underneath those waves in the undertow and you're gone. You'll never reach the surface again. You may downstream somewhere or down the beach. It's a mess. So what about the beaches themselves? Is there anything memorable that sticks out?
Well, this beach seems to have a lot of driftwood and some trash, but it's not bad. But most of the beaches are very, very well taken care of. There's no trash. There's no... People tend to clean up after themselves, it looks like.
And the sand here is a lot cleaner than down south. Take your shoes off and walk in the sand here without worrying too much about stepping on sticks and glass and all kinds of stuff. And the water is way far away from the top of the beach. So there's plenty of room. When we first got here on Memorial Day, there were a lot of people that had driven onto the beach, and they were picnicking and flying kites. Kite flying is a big thing here. There's a couple of places in town that specialize in kites, and they're not cheap.
It's the kite flying capital of the world.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yes.
There's another
Because of the wind.
Another group of people coming down from Thousand Trails and enjoying the beach. All the beaches here are dog friendly, by the way. I think they want you to keep them on leash, but most people will do them off leash if they're well behaved.
You can show them that they're over there.
Oh well. So we're here for 4 more days, and then Friday we leave to go to the middle of Washington State. We're there for 11 days, and then we're going up to northeast Washington State in a Thousand Trails there I booked it for 3 weeks. We may or may not stay there that long. We just found out today that some friends of ours are getting there the same day we are. So depending on how that goes and how long they're going to be there, we're going to Idaho from there. So we're using the Thousand Trails there to get ready to go boondocking, because once we go past that and go east, there aren't any Thousand Trails in Idaho or Utah or any of those. Well, there may be in Utah, I don't know. But anyway, it's going to be all boondocking and dispersed camping, BLM, whatever we can find. And then dumping when necessary and getting fresh water. we have all the electric we need as long as the sun's shining. And that's really proven to be a winner for us. Electric, we were boondocking between here and the last spot we were in down south. And for 5 days, every morning it would zip up the top of the batteries to 100%, usually by noon. And it wasn't really sunny. I mean, there were some days there it was really cloudy. So it's
Well, they never got below 96, so.
well, they got down. There were times in the morning when it was down to 92 and 93.
Ooh, 92.
Yeah. Never went past 10% down though. So
They did fine.
they did really well. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. We really enjoy being here. We're taking advantage of it.
The kite.
Oh yeah.
Can you see it?
Let me turn this around.
Are you recording?
Uh-huh.
Good.
He obviously needs some kite flying lessons.
Yes, that's what she's doing. Wow.
Needs to get it up higher so it's in the breeze.
Needs to not go towards the water.
And he needs more tail weight on the tips to hold it upright.
Look at that puppy.
Puppy's watching them closely.
We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, it's never too late to RV.